Have you noticed that the word aerobics has fallen out of vogue? Used synonymously, the popular term today is cardio. Do they really mean the same thing? Well, here are some differences to consider. And I want to point out the importance of the usage of this term, aerobics, particularly because that's the term that our public health regulating agencies are using when recommending your weekly physical activity. That aerobic activity is in the range of 75 to 150 minutes a week. So are we doing aerobics or... In the 1970s and 80s, aerobic gained popularity thanks to figures like Jane Fonda and her aerobic workout tapes. The term was associated with rhythmic, moderate intensity group classes. So in these classes, it would be a flowy series of exercises, different sorts of movements, or some challenge to your movement patterns, but still mostly low intensity, nothing really intense that we would tend to categorize as strength training. By the 1990s and 2000s, cardio became more prominent as fitness trends emphasized a variety of activities. Running, cycling, interval training, and like everyone's familiar with the popular concept of high-intensity interval training, and similarly the boot camp style of workouts. And we have circuit training, a strength exercising done at an intense pace, which is kind of like what CrossFit often does. So these weren't strictly aerobic, but were still heart focused. So if they're not aerobic, what are they? Well, like running and cycling, like those mostly are aerobic. When we start pushing the intensity of the type of activity that we're doing, exercises, full body strength exercises done in sequence with each other, we're pushing past the heart rate pace of aerobics and going into anaerobics, which is what's mostly happening in high intensity interval training. This broader appeal may have contributed to the popularity of cardio over aerobics. So I would like to point out this paradox in this usage of the word cardio. That on one hand, a big reason why we're using it is because it can refer to a broader range of different types of exercise formats to increase heart rate at a sustained level. But also, when I notice that people will use cardio specifically to refer to running, cycling, or in other words, activities that are sustained locomotion for endurance, like the things that you do on a machine, stay in place for long periods. So in summary, all aerobics are cardio, but not all cardio is aerobics, as some is glycolytic anaerobics. So what is my opinion on what you will benefit most from?